Hello guys and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be reading your unpopular opinions. So a couple of days ago I made a community post asking for your unpopular opinions. We actually got a decent amount. I'll be reading them and giving my own opinion on them. Also I'll give my own unpopular opinion at the end of the video. So grab a seat and let's start reading some unpopular opinions. So our first unpopular opinion is from Bones. Quin is a kind of overrated character who was only good on Island and just got worse each season afterwards. And I honestly kind of agree with that. Because honestly, Island Quin was actually really good in my opinion. I actually really liked Quin, the first season. But in action, I think action was probably my least favorite season for her. Wasn't a huge fan of her action. And then World Tour, she had the whole Duncan, Courtney thing that kind of ruined her. Then All-Stars, she wasn't horrible, she wasn't bad. Well, she was just trying to be friends with Courtney, which wasn't amazing, but I didn't hate it. Just overall, Quin was just a character, she was good on Island, but they definitely did derail her, throughout the seasons. Their next unpopular opinion is that Julie's a better villain than Heather, but Heather is a better character, and I 100% agree with this. I actually had the exact same opinion about this. Heather's my favorite character, but Julia's just overall the better villain. Definitely look at her in season 2. Season 2, Julia was a really good villain. She was a very strong player, was able to trick others, and was able to actually just eliminate people. We saw her eliminating Michelle, we saw her mess with Priya and Kayla's relationship. We just saw her just be a really good villain in season 2. I know some of the stuff she did was off screen, which could be annoying, but Heather had a lot of plot armor. Which I'm not saying Julie had no plot armor. Julie definitely had some, but Heather had a lot. So yeah, I agree with that. I think Heather is definitely the better character, but Julie's definitely the better villain. And I don't know. I wouldn't hate if either one of them won, but honestly, I think Priya kind of deserved it. But I don't know. I really don't care. I feel they've both been good winners in my opinion, Bowie or Priya. But I don't know. Actually, let me think about it. Honestly, they should have made Bowie win just so people wouldn't be so mad at Priya for going so far in season 2. But people would probably still be mad at her. But honestly, this one, I don't know. I'm iffy on. I really don't care who won because they're both pretty good winners. Next up, the unpopular opinion is that All-Star was decent until merge. And I honestly kind of agree with this. Because, I really liked... I didn't say I love All-Stars. I really liked All-Stars until, I think it was, episode 6. I think, why am I keep saying really like? I liked All-Stars until, episode 6. But until they started introducing Mal more, he started becoming, a bigger threat or a bigger person. He started seeing more of him. I just did not like Mal in All-Stars. And he kind of just, ruined the season for me. I don't know. Some people might like Mal, but I just did not like him. And, I think also, I was really upset with, Heather. Heather got eliminated pre-merge, which honestly, I'm not complaining about, because, let's be honest. Heather lasted pretty long in, all her seasons. But, for, an all-star season, I think Heather should have made it farther. Also, her elimination was so dumb. But honestly, all the characters, the first couple of episodes were actually pretty good in All-Stars. They definitely weren't amazing. I'm not saying they're amazing. They definitely weren't, really good. They're probably, slightly better than alright. So, yeah, I agree with that. I definitely think the show was, decent until merge. Then it kind of went downhill. They're definitely overhated. I really like their relationship. I think it was very cute and very realistic. They had problems, which I think all relationships have problems. So yes, it definitely did drag on. I do admit their relationship did drag on a little bit. They should have cut it like you said, 1 or 2 episodes earlier. But also Kayla and Priya's relationship was pretty cute. I definitely like how they made Kayla grow feelings for her, which is very nice. Also, they're 2 very strong competitors, and they work well as a couple. Yeah, but I do agree. I think a lot of people do hate them. I feel after season 2, you have to who's your least favorite total drama character, you see a lot more Priya or Caleb, which I don't agree with. Caleb is a really good character, and also Priya. Also, some people like Axel and Ripper better than Priya and Caleb, which I personally don't agree with. I really think Axel and Ripper are one of the worst relationships. Their relationship was very gross. It kind of just ruined the characters. But Priya and Caleb, their relationship didn't really ruin them. They made them, honestly, I really liked it. So the next one's from Spaghetti Warrior. The 4th generation has, on average, the strongest cast of any generation. Gen 1 is amazing, but has a ton of duds like Katie, Sadie, and some other characters. And more that got horribly derailed like Trent, Owen, Gwen, and Courtney. Gen 4 only duds are Ripper and Michelle. Yes, even Chase and Emma are entertaining. And I honestly agree with this. I literally made a whole video, guys, about talking about I think Gen 4 is the best cast. I think a lot of people, I can see why people like the Gen 1 cast. I definitely can see why. But I feel like the main reason, don't hate me for this, I think the main reason people like the Gen 1 cast so much is for nostalgia. And I can see why. Gen 1 has some really good characters like Heather, Alejandro, maybe Duncan, some people like Courtney too, I guess. But I feel like a lot of characters, like Dimension, a lot of characters got derailed or forgotten. Katie and Sadie, we never saw them again. Like after season 1, they're like, let's forget about these characters. So like I think the Gen 1 cast had too many competitors. Like it's good to have like I like having a lot of competitors for a season, but I think like 16 to 18 is like the perfect amount. 20 was just too much. So that just left like some of the characters getting forgotten. Like we never saw Katie, Sadie, and Eva in another season again, which is kind of sad. They definitely should appear like one more season. Like that was kind of disappointing. Even though I wasn't the biggest fan of those three, they at least definitely deserve to be in another season. They also talk about characters getting derailed in the Gen 1 cast, which is very true. I don't think that really has happened yet with the Gen 4 cast. I can't really think of any characters so far, in my opinion. I think a lot of characters actually got better for the Gen 4 cast in season 2. Because like in Gen 1, Trent got really bad in action. Like they ruined Trent. Like Trent was pretty good actually. Actually, Trent was actually really good in like Island, but like action, he was not that good. Gwen wasn't good in action, and she had the whole problem like the World Tour, Courtney and Duncan relationship. That also kind of ruined Courtney and also Duncan. And then All-Stars, let's be honest, All-Stars ruined a lot of the Gen 1 cast. The Gen 1 cast is still good, but the Gen 4 is definitely better. The Gen 4 just overall likable cast. I just like the characters so much in the Gen 4 cast. Like even my least favorite character is being Chase. I don't think Chase is horrible. He has like some, I don't know if it's likable. He has some qualities where I can understand people like him. But I'll admit, he's kind of funny. I wouldn't say he's the funniest characters. And he's definitely a rude character, but I think he's kind of like meant to be like that. But the Gen 4 cast is overall a lot of really good characters like Julia, Caleb, MK, Bowie. There's like so many good characters in the Gen 4. And yes, there's like some disappointing characters like you mentioned, like Nichelle and Ripper. I know a lot of people say Nichelle's a disappointment and she is a flop. And she still is, it's really true, she still is. But somehow she's still better than season 1. Season 1 Nichelle is somehow worse than season 2 Nichelle, because... So yeah, I honestly think the Gen 4 cast is the best. So thank you for your unpopular opinion, so let's move on to the next one. So their unpopular opinion is Chase is a great character, one of my favorite characters from the reboot. He's meant to be an unlikable person, that's why his character succeeds. He's also very funny, and his placement was fair in both seasons. I honestly agree with that. As a person that does not like Chase, I think Chase is meant to be that unlikable character. He's meant to be that character you don't want to root for. You're supposed to hate him. And I think he does a really good job of it. That's why I also don't say I actually hate Chase, because I think he's meant to be that unlikable character. Like like I said, he does a really good job being that unlikable character. Yes, what Chase does is bad, and I get I can see he definitely deserves the hate, and I see why people it's very understandable why people don't like Chase. But also I can see why people like Chase too. Did they mention that Chase was funny? I don't think Chase is the funniest. I said this before. I don't think Chase is the funniest character. He had some moments they're very funny, but I can see why people think he's funny. But personally, I didn't find him the funniest. He definitely did have his moments. And they say his placement was pretty good in both seasons. I think his placements were actually pretty good in both seasons. I was fine with him getting pretty far in season 1. I wasn't a huge fan of him, but and then season 2, I was very happy with his placement in season 2. That was the perfect placement for me. Because as a person that wasn't a huge fan of Chase, I was kind of glad he got eliminated early. I kind of like the way he got eliminated. He was trying to record the perfect video. I honestly really like that. So thank you for your unpopular opinion. So let's move on to the next one. The next unpopular opinion is from Ryan. He says World Tour has the worst final. Most of it's amazing, but the ending where Heather doesn't get the money was pretty bad. And Alejandro in the suit just ruined it. I think World Tour, I'm gonna say this right now, I think World Tour has the best final. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I think a lot of people think World Tour has the best final. But my top 2 favorite characters are really Alejandro and Heather. So of course I would like the final. But also they kind of deserve to be that final. They worked really hard World Tour and deserve it. This is our only time also seeing villains be we saw 2 villains be the final. Most of the time villains they just never win the seasons. They either get eliminated 3rd or 4th place. They make it far. Villains do make it far in the season, but they never win it. I honestly don't ever think we're ever gonna see a double villain final again. So I honestly like that part about World Tour. I guess, yeah, I do agree. Heather not winning the money though, or what's his name, Zeke or Ezekiel, ruin the money in the volcano. I definitely did not like that. I felt bad for her. Heather worked so hard all these seasons just for her to lose her money. And then Alejandro gets put in the robot suit. I do feel bad for him. But it's definitely not the worst final. I honestly think it's probably the best. But thank you for your unpopular opinion. Let's move on to the next one. So moving on to our next unpopular opinion. Season 2 of the reboot is my favorite total drama season. Is it directly the best one? Probably not. But characters like MK, Julia, the Hockey Bros, even Priya and Caleb make it really rewatchable for me. Also, the challengers are awesome this season. And I actually agree with this. I made a community post not long ago saying I really liked season 2, and it's top 3 favorite seasons for me. Is it my favorite season? Definitely not. But I really enjoyed this season. There's no episodes I hate this season. I think all the episodes are really good to they're probably pretty good to amazing. Some of my favorite episodes are the first episode. Like the first episode and like the last one are probably like the best. I know a lot of people. Okay, I think the biggest problem people have with season 2 was Prett and Caleb. If you talk to people why they don't like season 2, most of the time they mention, you hear the name either mention Priya or Caleb. People either hate their relationship or they think Priya made it too far. And I can understand why people hate it, but like honestly, I really like Priya and Caleb. And like all the characters you mentioned are really good this season. MK and Julia really carried this season. Priya and Caleb are definitely underrated characters this season and are really good. Definitely Caleb, like, come on guys. Please give Caleb a chance. He's really a good character. So yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think season 2 is definitely good. Is it the best? No. Is it my favorite? No. But is it really good? Yes. They also have another hot take. One of my least favorite characters in the reboot is Daman. He just screamed the whole time. That's like all he did. Okay, he definitely did scream a lot. Definitely in season 1. But honestly, I like Daman. He's on the higher end of my list. I think Daman's a very good character. Definitely in season 2. Season 1 Daman was alright. But season 2 Daman was really good in my opinion. I was like kind of rooting for Daman. Like I felt so bad for him when he got his immunity idol taken from Julia. Was it predictable? Yes. But did I feel bad for him? Also yes. But I'm also not gonna lie. What's it called? Daman and Julia's like rivalry that one episode was very good. I actually kind of want to see more of that. Even though we probably won't. Because I have a high feeling that Julia will probably eliminate early next season. But like Daman, I think he's kind of like a hard character to hate. I know like some people definitely do hate him, but like he's just overall a really likable character. He was very good, like definitely Merge. Okay, Daman like Merger season 2, like Merge and above for season 2, he was really good. Like him winning challenges, him having more confidence was very good. Does he scream and be scared a lot most of the season? Yes, definitely season 1. That's like his whole like thing. And then he like wanted to get eliminated in season 1. So can I see why people hate Daman? Yes, but do I hate Daman? No, I think Daman's a really good character. At the interview, I'll also give my unpopular opinion. And my unpopular opinion is that I think Caleb is one of the best total drama characters. He's a very smart player, a very strong player, and just a very nice player in general. Like he's a very kind person. We also saw him be like super smart with him trying to make an alliance for Priya, which I think was a very smart decision for him. Like from a character being in first boot from almost winning the season, him trying to make an alliance for Priya, the one that won last season, was a very smart decision. He's also a very strong player. We saw multiple times him being a super strong player. I like that he like tries to make stuff right with Priya. Like he doesn't just try to give up on her. He tries to like work out stuff with her. I also like how he like tries to like grows feelings for her. Like I honestly just really like Caleb, and I feel bad for him. But I feel like he gets too much hate. Like I feel like a lot of people just hate on Caleb for like no reason. I get why. Like honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I understand why people hate Caleb, but does he deserve it? I feel like he doesn't. So my popular opinion, like I said, I think Caleb's one of the best total drama characters we ever had. Is he my favorite? No, but he's definitely top 10. Yes. Thank you for everyone that left their unpopular opinions. There was a decent amount more unpopular opinions, but this video was getting too long. So I will make a part 2 later. This video also had no script. I was super busy this week, but wanted to still post a video for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing night/day. See you guys next video.